Hi, my name is Melanie, certified personal trainer here at Fountaingate Gardens, Long Island's newest life plan community. Today we're doing Movement with Melanie to promote natural movement through exercise to help seniors live happy, healthy, active, and independent lifestyles. So we're in the fitness studio here at Fountaingate Gardens, and today we're going to be doing exercises that are aimed at improving proper posture as well as spinal alignment, including correcting rounded shoulders and forward head posture. We're going to start with some warm-ups. So we've got 3 different warm-ups we'll do before we go into our exercise. We're going to start with an overhead reach. So first you're going to bring your hand to your side, fingertips to the ceiling, and we're going to reach up and over here. All right, so we're going to do 8 total. And what you want to do is really reach with those fingertips, okay? We also don't want to round those shoulders over. We're keeping those shoulders stacked on top of each other. Good. So 2 more right here, 7 and 8. Good. Then we'll switch sides. 8 on the other side as well. As you go through this exercise, you should really feel the stretch alongside the torso, and you'll also feel that shoulder really warming up. Good. We've got 2 more. Here's 7. Last one, 8. Good. Second warm-up we'll do is a torso rotation. So let's bring our hands to our shoulders. We're going to rotate to one side and then come all the way through to the other side here, okay? So what you don't want to do is you don't want to take your hips with you. So your hips aren't going to the side with you. You're keeping your hips to the front as you go through. Good. And we're going to do 8 on each side. When you're doing this warm-up, you're really going to feel that in your torso, so warming up that entire core area. Good, we've got 1 more on each side, and relax. Good. The last warm-up we'll do is a shoulder roll. We're going to pull those shoulders up into the ears and roll them all the way back. And we'll do 8 going backwards, as well as 8 going forwards, okay? So what you don't want to do is you don't want to keep those shoulders forward and roll right here. You want to really pull those shoulder blades back, squeezing those shoulder blades in the back. So once we get that proper posture, we'll do 8 total. Here we go. We've got 1 right here. And 2. Good. Squeezing in the back, coming up, squeeze in the back and down. Good. 3 more. Here we go. 6 and 7. Last one, 8. Good. We're going to reverse going forward. Same thing. Pull those shoulders to the ears, going forward, and we're still going to squeeze in the back here. And 8 total. And really feeling those upper back muscles warming up as we go through this. And last one, and relax. So now it's time to get into the workout. So we've got 3 different exercises. First, we'll start with a scapular slide. The way that's going to start is we're going to start with our feet about hip width apart, slight bend in the knees. We're going to squeeze that core, and we're going to pull those shoulder blades back, arms at a 90-degree angle, fingertips to the sky. All right, from here, you're going to pull those hands all the way up to the sky, touch those hands, and bring them back down. So before we do our 8 reps, I want to talk about a couple focus points. One thing is we want to pull those shoulder blades back. So we're squeezing those shoulder blades in the back, and we're going to keep that the entire time. We're also going to push those shoulders down away from the ears, not the elbows, but we're going to keep the shoulders away from the ears. So as we push up to the sky, my shoulders are still pressed down and my shoulder blades are still squeezed in the back. All right, so let's go through 8 of those. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we've got 1. Good. 2, 3. And what this is really great for is activating those muscles in that upper back. All right, so around those shoulder blades, it really helps to squeeze and activate those. 1 more, and 8. Relax. Good. The second exercise we're going to do is called a bent over row. We're going to do 8 reps of those as well. That position, you're going to start with that same position, shoulder width apart with the feet, slight bend in the knees, and then you're going to hinge at the waist. When you hinge at the waist, don't crank that neck up. You want to keep that neck in neutral spine. We're going to put those palms in front of our knees, and then we're going to pull those elbows back, bringing my hands to my hips. All right, so I'm going to show you from the side here what that looks like. All right, so you're in that slightly bent position, palms are in front, neck is in neutral spine. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades in the back, pull those hands to the hips, and slow it down on the way down. All right, we've got 8 total. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we go up and down. Good, really squeezing at the top. 2. As you go through this exercise, you're gonna feel that in your lats. So that kind of runs down, that's the bigger muscle that runs down the spine here. All right, we've got 3 more. 6, 7, squeezing at the top. 1 more, 8, and relax. Good. We've got 1 more exercise, and this exercise is called a reverse fly. And what's great about this is we're gonna start in that same position that we were just in. Feet are hip width apart, slight bend in the knees, and we're gonna hinge at the waist here again. Still keeping that neck and neutral spine. The difference is we're gonna put our palms together to start, all right? From here, we're lifting those hands up, squeezing those shoulder blades in the back, and then coming back down. So we don't wanna fly away too much, so we're not going too high here. We're going to about neutral, and then coming back down. The big thing that I want you to focus on here when you're going through this exercise is not pulling those shoulders in. Okay, so we're pulling those shoulders back and holding them in the back, so squeezing those shoulder blades there. All right, we've got 8 total. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We go up, squeeze, and down. Good, controlling it on the way down. Squeezing here. Good, so we always kind of go for a tempo when we're going through exercises. So we've got 2 counts up. 1, 2, squeeze at the top. 1, 2 at the bottom. Good. This is 5 right here. And 3 more, really squeezing at the top. Squeeze. And last one. Squeeze and relax. Good, very nice. Great job, everybody. So now we're gonna cool down and do a couple stretches. All right, so first we're gonna start with our right arm. We're gonna take it across our body here, then take our left hand and then pull that close. Okay, so this is gonna stretch out our upper back muscles, so the muscles surrounding that shoulder blade. And what we wanna do is push that shoulder down away from the ear and then really pull that arm in close. We're gonna hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. You can hold it up to 30 seconds as well. Good. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and relax. Good, now we're gonna switch sides, same thing. So bringing that left arm across, taking that right hand, pulling it close to the body, and then pushing that shoulder down away from the ear. So that's called a depression in the shoulder blade. Okay, so pushing that shoulder away from the ear. Holding that for 15 to 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. The second stretch we're gonna do, we're gonna bring those hands together, clasp the fingers, rotate out, and then we're gonna hunch that back. Really hunching the back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. We're gonna hold that for 15 to 30 seconds here. You'll feel that in the upper back as well as in those lats running down the side of the spine there. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna rotate to one side. So keeping that same hunch form, and instead of leaning over one way or the other, we're gonna keep the hands in place, but we're just gonna turn like we're turning a steering wheel. Here we go, 15 to 30 seconds here. And you'll feel this stretch all along the side of the torso. So 3, 2, 1, and then we'll rotate all the way to the other side, getting that good stretch. Try to keep the knees and the hips to the front here, so not leaning away from there. And 3 more seconds. 2, 1, relax. Good. Thank you for joining me here at Fountaingate Gardens for Movement with Melanie, where an active lifestyle will help you live the best of your life. See you next time.